Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no breaks. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up in smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard their self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, firm, gully mountain shit. Couple hot shots turning to frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be part of. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look mean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you was asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pulled the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustlers getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
What up? It's the brother of your brother, Perfect Barry, aka Fat Jack.
No one understands me.
Y'all know
if I actually told you how I'm feeling,
shout out to my homeboy.
That is a lie that I told myself whenever I was going through something. I naturally wanted to bottle up all my thoughts and emotions and not let anyone know.
Yeah. Glitch the guarantee. E&E.
I'll talk with my homie.
2020 got me seeing so clear. Put your boy shit.
Man, let's
Marshall
put
Glitch.
Hey.
You cool niggas.
So we about to get to it.
This is
Boogie
cool.
Major.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office, yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Yeah. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves from these plenty trees. Okay. Don't break the code, this family. Okay. We cutting off legs like amputees. Mouthful was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat is it Japanese. Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers be Guapanese. Okay. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, now they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Beat them so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick, butcher shit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We move with units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rolling haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listening to top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Sporting. Poor looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in, while you all talking. We smoking and coughing, till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick, and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom, to try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk, let me lock in, show these niggas what I do. Axe Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. Just to guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah. What up? Versus your brother versus Biggie AK. Y'all know we about to get to it. We have Convo, Jack. Shout out to my brother Narcissus the Sick. Shout out to my brother Glitch the Guarantee. E&E every day, all day, no days off. Y'all know what it is. I'm trying to get the, y'all know what it is. E&E every day, all day, no days off. And y'all know we gonna get to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And as usual, we gonna do it like we used to it, man. What's good with everybody? How y'all doing today on this beautiful evening? Beautiful day. Topped out at, I think, 78 degrees today in Columbus, Ohio, man. If I'm mistaken. 78. Tomorrow's going to be 86. So you know how it is. It's summertime, man. I love it. Came home today, worked out on the patio as the sun rays just beamed down on me. Got a real nice, good sweat in, man. You know what I mean? And it's a beautiful thing. I love when it get warm outside because I can work out on the patio. soak up the sun's rays, you did, and just take in all that energy. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful thing, man. I hope y'all enjoy y'all's day today. I hope it was nice and warm and sunny wherever y'all at. But it's gonna be a different situation this weekend, and it's crazy because in my city, it's the art festival this weekend, which next to the Rib Fest is my favorite summertime festival. But it's gonna be raining this weekend. They picked a hell of a weekend and had an arts festival, man. It's gonna be raining all day Friday, which is the first day of the arts festival. It's gonna be raining maybe off and on Saturday. Then the best day to go is probably gonna be, I'm gonna probably just go Sunday. Me and Jen just gonna go up there on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Because I need to go up there and holler at my homeboy and get my watch fixed because my watch broke. You know what I'm talking about? And yeah, so he come up to the arts festival, so I'm gonna make sure I go up there and get my watch fixed, Jack. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Of course, share on your social media there. All my people tapping in on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come tap it on YouTube, all you gotta do is hit the link in the description, man. Hit the link in the caption, man. It's in there, man. Sit up there, hit that link, come on in on YouTube. You know, smash that like button, click on the bell, and subscribe to the page. Yeah, but tonight we're gonna switch up. Well, I ain't gonna necessarily say switch up because this ain't nothing beyond the scope of what we be talking about over here. And if I done talked about Muammar, you know I'm gonna talk about IBRAHIM, right? Shout out to IBRAHIM TRAORE, man, the president of Burkina Faso, gangster, man, standing on straight manhood. And even though the Africans don't really rock with us like that over here, I respect what's respectable. And I respect what IBRAHIM TRAORE is doing. I respect how he's doing what he's doing. And above all of that, I respect why he's doing what he's doing. And I respect who he's doing it to. Pause. See, if y'all listen to the media, hold on, let me pull a picture of the brethren up on the screen real quick. Two of my favorite world leaders right now, man. And Putin said it's an OG call, he keeping it. Putin said it's an OG call, I'm keeping it. Right? IBRAHIM, a young brother too, man. Hold on, me. How old is IBRAHIM, man? Let me hop on the other Google on my phone real quick. I want to apologize for not having the show last night. I got caught up in some things I had to take care of, y'all, and I end up not being able to go see the movie. So he's only 37. Shout out to this young brother, man. Right? Shout out to IBRAHIM TRAORE. 37 years young. Right? And he's been the interim president for the past 3, going on 4 years. So, I mean, he know what he's doing. He's doing it well. And he's causing hell in the world power structure. I like IBRAHIM TRAORE. When he first got elected by the people, I said, man, that young brother right there, man, I see the warrior spirit in him, man. For a minute, I thought that African Al-Qiblan warrior spirit was dead. And then I seen young IBRAHIM emerged on the scene, and I said, oh, nah, that African warrior spirit is still alive, man. Much like that Black American, that FBA warrior spirit is still alive. It ain't never, right? See, if y'all pay attention to the media, they'll paint the picture of our young brother right here as if he's a tyrant, as if he's a despot. Y'all step y'all vocabulary up, man. Dan Patrick, what's good? My man Dan Patrick said, what up, Virgil? He said, oh, yes, my brother Ibrahim making moves while doing it at such a young age. I'm talking about he ain't even 40, and he's been the president for the equivalent of an American president term already. And been running shit. Sometimes the young people might be more suitable for a certain situation, position. And young Ibrahim has been doing a hell of a job since he's been in office. If I do say so myself, the things he's accomplished in Burkina Faso since he's been in power is just utterly amazing. He's reminding me of my homeboy right here. This is who he reminds me of in modern times, right? This is who he reminded me of, for real, for real. It's my nigga right here. Rest in the essence to him, man. Right? This is who he remind me of modern times. This is who he remind me of in modern times. Let me show y'all on Facebook just so y'all don't feel left out. That's who he remind me of. He remind me of a young Muammar. Oh, gee, what's happening, man? He remind me of a young Muammar. Rest in the essence to Muammar Gaddafi. One of Africa's or Al-Qaeda's greatest leaders in history, in African history, for sure, is our brother, Muammar Gaddafi. Rest in the essence to that brother, right? Ruled Libya with an iron fist. And y'all see what they did to Muammar. All Muammar did is free his country from the global power structure. All Muammar did. Detroit 313, what's happening, man? Yeah, you already know. Right? Rest in the essence to my big homie Muammar Gaddafi. Gangster. Real live definition of a gangster. You already know Detroit 313, what happening, man? This is who Ibrahim remind me of. A young Muammar, right? In the making. He got the makings of a young Muammar, man. In modern times, anyway. In modern times. Right? Rest in the essence to Muammar Gaddafi. You did. You know, put them prayer hands up for our brother Muammar Gaddafi. One of my favorite world leaders to ever emerge on the scene, man. This dude was not no hoe. This dude was not no punk. And he was willing to put his life on the line. You hear me? And he put his life on the line to liberate his people from the world power structures, bootstrap, from underneath their boot. And look at Libya today. Open slave markets. Just terrible. Tripoli is, oh my God. Muammar is rolling in his grave right now. Townhouse or clubs, girl, what you talking about? Clown house or clubs, girl, what you talking about? Right? Rest of the essence to our brother Muammar. Muammar liberated the country of Libya from underneath the boot of the world financial and power structure. He brought the gold standard back. Right? He nationalized all the industries. He did. I just want to say, I know Ibrahim definitely has studied, and if I don't recall, I mean, if I'm correct, I recall Ibrahim saying that one of his major inspirations was Muammar Gaddafi, militarily and politically. Because not only was Muammar the general of the army, he was the president of the country as well. Fuck with my man. Rest in the essence to Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi got the country of Libya off of the credit fractional reserve usury system of the world financial system. Y'all call them the private bankers. And he put them back on the gold standard. He nationalized every single industry. Took it from the greedy corporate oligarch bastards that was selling the people of Libya out off all of their asses damn near. And he freed his people, created the greatest thing. He created what I'm going to say is the modern marvel of the 21st century. I'm going to say Muammar created what was going to be the eighth wonder of the world. Right? What y'all know about Muammar Gaddafi? Muammar Gaddafi created what I would have considered, had it not been blown to bits by the U.S. and the United Kingdom, along with their homeboys over there and goddamn it, France and shit. Yeah, I know. I'm hip. I rock with my brother Ibrahim. It's my little homie. That's the young brethren running Burkina Faso with an iron fist. You hear me? Fuck America, fuck UK, fuck China. I'm rocking with Russia. I ain't gonna say fuck China, but you see how China's taking over the whole continent of Africa. Ibrahim ain't having it. He kicked the French out, got their asses out of there. He's doing the same thing Muammar was doing, man. The exact same shit. Muammar nationalized the oil industry. He nationalized all the industries. And he gave the money that was made from that. He used that money what was supposed to be used for, to fix the infrastructure of the country, to make the people of Libya truly free people, sovereign people. And he invested all of that money back into the infrastructure of Libya. Libya was the most wealthiest country in Africa when Muammar was in power. How many of y'all knew that? Muammar Gaddafi created what I consider the 8th wonder of the world. Well, it's hella wonders of the world now. I thought it was 7, right? I must be wrong. I need to catch up. But Muammar Gaddafi created what I would call a wonder of the world. That's what I'm going to call it. It's definitely a wonder, right? I think it's one of the greatest engineering feats of the 21st century myself, right? How many of y'all know about it? I done talked to y'all about this before. This is what our brother Muammar did. This is what our brother Muammar did. The Great Man-Made River Project. Arguably one of the, if not the greatest engineering feat of our generation. Nobody knows about it unless you know about it. It's on the same level as the Suez Canal. It's on the same level as the Hoover Dam, man. This is bigger than all of that. Muammar truly liberated his people with this right here, the Man-Made River Project. And he tapped into the ever-abundant, never-ending resources of the Mediterranean Sea. And he created an aqueduct system that allowed the pure, unadulterated primary water that just flowed all through Libya, as you see. One of the first things Obama had the military do when they invaded Libya, when they went and got our brother all those years ago, it was about 15 years ago now. They blew all of these up all over the Libya. There was airstrikes was sent to just blow the whole thing up, and that's what they did. XL Pro, what's happening, man? Putin accepts that Ibrahim has joined BRICS nation overall infrastructure deal to keep his land power operative. In just case his people won't starve anymore because they have all and he independent. Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. The world power structure does not want independent sovereign countries with the military fortitude and financial fortitude to survive on their own. They can't have that in this new global system that I've been sitting up here telling y'all about. They can't have sovereignty in a global structure. Understand that is a conflict of interest. Right? And that's exactly why he did that, though. The thing is, what is he replacing it with? The first thing Obama ordered the United States Air Force to do when they invaded Libya in 2010 was to blow up the man-made river project. Look what Muammar was able to pull off once he nationalized all of his country's industries and kicking them greedy-ass corporate bastards out. Much like how Ibrahim is doing to the French and the Dutch in Burkina Faso. To be honest with you, he's doing it in quite the exact same fashion. Kind of like what they doing to them Boer, Dutch, Afrikaan white folks down in South Africa right now. I respect Al Keebelin for what they doing, man. I respect them, man, for what they doing, man. They taking their continent back, man. They taking their countries back. And that gets a salute from me, right? That gets a salute from me. People always want to call me one live, man. You feel me? Right? Look at what Muammar did, man. And on top of this, he got the country back on the gold standard, nationalized all the industries, reinvested the money into the complete entire infrastructure of Libya and upgrading it, renovating and upgrading, right? To where Libya would be a fully sustainable, independent, sovereign nation that doesn't need to use the fractional reserve credit usury system of the global power structure, and he could just trade with whoever was willing to do business with him, which a lot of countries was, because the oil reserves in Libya are some of the most finest in the world on earth, as well as other stuff like gold and tungsten. Right? Rest in the essence to Muammar, man. Right? And I think in modern times, our brother Ibrahim has definitely studied Muammar's tactics. Definitely probably looks up to Muammar. I would probably say so. Right? And he ain't playing no games. Right? So rest in the essence to our brother Muammar Gaddafi, man. Right? Muammar was a gangster, man. And you see how they had to take him out. They killed our brother Muammar on TV right in front of us, man. I ain't gonna never forget that, man. I ain't gonna never forget that. Never gonna forget that. They took our man, they took our brother out on live camera right in front of us. Right? But back to young Ibrahim. And he a thoroughbred too. You could tell, look at that scar on his cheek, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Vladimir Putin, man. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Vladimir, man. He a gangster. And he run his country with an iron fist. Right? And nobody fucks with it. You ever notice that about Vladimir Putin, how long he's been in power over there? Gangster. My man Vladimir told the man, He stood on the other side, like, I'm cool. I don't want nothing to do with y'all snakes. Wouldn't shake her hand, don't curtsy to her, nothing. Y'all ever notice that about Vladimir? When Elizabeth was alive, Vladimir be standing across the other end of the stage as if like he didn't recognize her as being an authority figure. No, I know Vladimir had a movie running Russia with an iron fist. You hear me? Y'all go over there in Russia and try getting into Russia illegally. You don't hear stories about nobody flooding Russia's borders, do you? Y'all go over there, try to cross into Russia illegally and see what happens to you. Right? Shout out to IBRAHIM TRAORE, man. This young brother is a gangster. I like him. I can tell he studied Muammar. And I like what he's doing over there, man. Right? Right? Young Ibrahim. Straight out of Burkina Faso, man. Gangster. You hear me? I'm talking about gangster. And the reason why he's being demonized is because he's actually trying to help his people. He's actually trying to liberate his people. And when you try to liberate your people from underneath the boot of the world power structure, I tell y'all about UN Agenda 2030 for global sustainability. I keep telling y'all about this. Every country ain't going, man. You got some people who don't want to be a part of this shit. They don't want to get on that. They like BRICS. They want to see what Russia talking about, China talking about, India. You feel me? They tired of having to depend on the depleting everyday power, spending and buying power of the America world currency. Yeah, you sit up there, try to break the law in Russia. Sit up there, try to break the law in Russia. Y'all seen Boyka? Y'all see how it go down in Russian prisons? Russian prisons are way more corrupt than American prisons. Like the gangs run prisons over here, the Russian mafia run the prisons in Russia. And different oligarchs. Right? But you see, and this is how you know a country has a very good ruler. If Vladimir Putin respects them, nine times out of 10, they run in their country with an iron fist, and they trying to basically be as sovereign as possible. See, Vladimir Putin is a straight up gangster. Vladimir Putin participates and he don't participate. He participate when it benefit Russia, and when it don't, fuck you. Straight like that. He gonna do business with who he decided to do business with. And if anybody got a problem with it, it's whatever. I like that about Vladimir Putin, man. I love that about him, man. That's how every leader of a nation should be. 100% with their people. Some people would say, well, Vladimir don't care about Russia. Maybe he do, maybe he don't. One thing for sure, two things for certain, though, I bet you ain't nobody going to try to illegally cross Russia's border because they ain't got nothing for you. They ain't got nothing for you. Russia don't have an illegal immigration problem. Y'all notice how we're the only country with an illegal immigration problem? I mean, like the major issue. Ain't no other country on earth getting as many illegal immigrants as we do. My man Detroit 303 said BRICS are against the American dollar system. They don't want depending on the American dollar. So BRICS is using cryptocurrency, wipe off debts in their country before starting World War III and Trump too. I don't know about all that, but you know. Yeah, Russia. That's what I'm saying. Putin actually cares about his country. Now, you got people in Russia who would say something different, though. But, you know, from the outside looking in, he doing his damn job. Right? Shout out to our brother, our Al-Keebalin brethren.
CNN, BBC, France, 24. I'm watching you all. I'm recording every lie. I'm archiving every distortion. I am IBRAHIM TRAORE, and today I'm pulling off your masks. Yes, you heard correctly. I, whom you call a young military junta leader, whom you brand as a dangerous radical, whom you serve up as an anti-Western dictator, am now telling you the truth. And this time you cannot turn off your microphones. This time you cannot turn away your cameras. This time your editors cannot cut this speech, because the world you monopolize no longer exists. Because millions will hear these words now, without passing through your filters, without being subjected to your distortions, without being muddied by your lies. I am 34 years old. Every day of my life, I grew up with your lies. As a child, I would watch Africa on television. Always the same images, children with flies, dry lands, weapons, death. This is Africa, they told us. This is what Africa is. And we believed it. We were ashamed of ourselves. We were ashamed of our own lands, of our own people. But then I grew up, I read, I researched, I questioned, and I understood that the Africa you showed us wasn't real. The story you told us was a lie. The fate you imposed on us was a script you had written. For years, how have you portrayed Africa? How have you shown it? How have you sold it to your viewers? As if we were creatures who had no share of humanity, as if we were savages left outside of civilization, as if we were wretches waiting for you to save us. Every day, every hour, every minute, the same story plays on your screens. Hunger, war, disease, corruption, terror, chaos. These are the words that come to mind when Africa is mentioned. In your Africa dictionary, there are no other words. No hope, no success, no development, no resistance, no honor, no pride, no victory. So I ask you, New York Times, Washington Post, Guardian, Le Monde, have you ever made Africa's successes your headlines? How many times have you written about Rwanda's technology miracle? How many times have you shown Ethiopia's reforestation project? How many times have you praised Botswana's democratic success? How many times have you described Kenya's entrepreneurial ecosystem? No, because these don't fit your scenario. Your Africa cannot be successful. It cannot, because then how will you legitimize your exploitation? If it's not in need of help, how will you intervene? If it's not backward, how will you look down on it? Have you ever asked yourselves, has any editor sitting at their desk, any news director in a meeting, any columnist at their keyboard ever thought, why are the people of the world's richest lands poor? Here are the numbers for you, real numbers. Africa owns 70% of the world's cobalt reserves. Your cell phone, your computer, your electric car won't work without cobalt. This cobalt comes from Congo, but Congolese can't afford cell phones. Africa owns 90% of the world's platinum reserves. Catalytic converters, electronic devices, medical implants, they all need platinum. This platinum comes from South Africa, but South Africans are crushed by unemployment. Africa provides 30% of the world's gold production. Mali, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Tanzania. Gold flows like rivers from our lands, but our people swim in poverty. Africa supplies 65% of the world's diamond production. Botswana, Angola, Congo, Sierra Leone, billions of dollars worth of diamonds are extracted, but our miners live on $1 a day. Africa owns 35% of the world's uranium reserves. Niger, Namibia, South Africa. Nuclear plants run on our uranium. Paris lights burn with our uranium, but our villages have no electricity. And you still ask, why is Africa poor? No, the right question is, how was Africa kept poor while being so rich? Here's your answer.
Man. Young Ibrahim, man. You hear me? Young Ibrahim ain't playing no games, right?
Moi, mon plus grand regret, c'est d'avoir passé une bonne partie de ma jeunesse à écouter des radios comme RFI, France 24. J'ai été dans des pays où c'est...
Right. Young Ibrahim, man, he ain't playing no games, right?
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to
smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page.
First, he talks about Burkina Faso's gold that we supposedly use for our protection and everything. First of all, it's Burkina Faso's gold. It's not his gold. That's the first thing. What business is it of his? It's none of his business. It's Burkina Faso's gold. It doesn't concern him. Secondly, he lied because Burkina Faso never had gold reserves until we arrived. We are the ones who started reserving gold in the treasury of Burkina Faso. Otherwise, there wasn't a single gram of gold reserve in Burkina Faso. That means he's a liar again. And the aspect that hurt me the most, not because he's a general or because he's American or whatever, it's because he's black. And it hurts a lot to see that they use a black man to fight a black man. The black race must not be used to fight black people. And every time it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And that's what we deplore. And it hurt us a lot to see that it was a black man who made these remarks. In a fiery rebuttal.
What's this dude's name? Langley? What the fuck? Longley? Whatever was his damn name? Let me get his name real quick. What's his name? Sound like a straight geek. Sound like a straight nerd. What's his damn name? Longley? What's his name? This guy right here, man. What's his goddamn name, man? Michael Langley. This refers to U.S. Marine Corps General Michael Langley, the commander of the U.S. Africa Command, AFRICOM, and Captain Ibrahim Traore, the leader of Burkina Faso. General Langley and Captain Traore have recently been involved in a public controversy. This stems from remarks made by General Langley during a U.S. Senate Armed Service Committee hearing on April 3rd, 2025, where he accused Captain Traore of misusing Burkina Faso's gold reserves for personal and regime protection rather than for the benefit of the citizens. This accusation drew strong criticism and backlash from various sources across Africa, including Captain Traore himself, who described the remarks as foreign interference and propaganda aimed at destabilizing his government. In response to the controversy, General Langley later clarified his statements, saying they were from a military perspective and that Burkina Faso, as a sovereign state, has the right to decide how it uses its resources. However, he also emphasized that the fight against terrorism in Burkina Faso needs more resources and that terrorist groups are getting stronger in the country. The controversy highlights the tensions between African governments asserting their independence and Western military interests in the region, particularly in the context of countering terrorism in the Sahel. Burkina Faso, under Captain Traore, has shifted towards new alliances, notably with Russia, China, and other Sahel nations, and has reduced its ties with Western military. See, this is what this is all about, man. Right? That's what this is all about. You're going to get down or lay down, man. Right? And I'm telling y'all right now, man, they're trying to get WW3 popping, man. We don't want that. That's not what we want. Trust me, y'all, that is not what we want. I don't care about all y'all fake tough dudes out there who ain't gonna do a goddamn thing if shit was to really hit the fan. That is not what we want. I don't want it. And I know you lame ass, soft ass niggas out there who think what y'all, yeah, I don't want that shit either, man. Let me pull this nigga up on the goddamn screen, man. That's always they do too. And Ibrahim was right. They always send a nigga, an American black nigga, to sit up there and disrupt what black folks got going on, man, trying to make something happen, trying to make our people free. And like I said, we know our African Al-Qibelin brethren and sisters don't really fuck with us like that, us FBAs like that. But and that's cool. We can deal with that behind the scenes, however we deal with that. But shout out to young Ibrahim for wanting to liberate his people. Right? Langley definitely lied. In real time. Which shouldn't be surprised, man. Shouldn't be like, oh, he lied. Like, that's what they do. Been telling y'all, these people don't got our best interests in mind, man. They, unlike Vladimir Putin, to some extent, and unlike Ibrahim, our government don't give a damn about us at all. Specifically us. And they always send a nigga like this nigga here to try to muck up what another brother got going on. Sitting up there running this country like how it's supposed to be ran. Not how they want it to run, but how it's supposed to be run. You know, I wonder how Ibrahim got this scar on his cheek. I wonder if he got that in combat or is that one of them tribal joints? You know? Let me pull up this video of this hating ass nigga, man.
To U.S. General Langley's remarks before the Senate, Traore, during an interview on RT while in Russia, once again makes it clear. Burkina Faso's gold, its partnerships, its army, its future, belongs to no one but the Burkinabe people. He refuses to let foreign generals, especially black ones used as pawns by Western systems, define Africa's path. His words during this interview were not just defiance. They are a blueprint for African liberation, rooted in truth, powered by unity, and driven by a vision of total sovereignty. Aside several other topics discussed, this is more than a response. It's a rallying cry for every African who believes the continent must rise, reclaim its dignity, and take back control from those who've profited off its suffering for too long. Traore isn't asking for permission. He's building a new Africa, and he's daring the rest of us to stand with him. This is uplifting Africa.
Mr. President, regarding the remarks of the AFRICOM commander before the U.S. Senate, your government reacted firmly, denouncing unfounded accusations about Burkina Faso's sovereign choices. What do you say in particular to Washington, which continues to question the legitimacy of your current partnerships, notably with Russia? And how do you intend to defend Burkina Faso's image on the international stage in the face of this type of discourse?
It's the big show.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man.
Anyway, we are free to establish relations with whomever we want. That's independence. So on this point, They can continue to think what they want. We will go where we want, provided that this partnership can be mutually beneficial for each party. Regarding his remarks, as you said, we protested through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That's one thing. But I don't know what happened with this general. There is a concern, and I hope perhaps that he makes his best mea culpa. If he was sent, then he should understand that it's not the right mission. If he was misled, he should say it publicly. Or if he was wrong before the Senate.
He should apologize.
Or if it's bad intention, well, we will confront him as necessary. Because everything he said is a lie. And it's very vile to see an adult lie. To see an adult general officer of a great army lie. It's very serious. First, he talks about Burkina Faso's gold that we supposedly use for our protection and everything. First of all, it's Burkina Faso's gold. It's not his gold. That's the first thing. What business is it of his? It's none of his business. It's Burkina Faso's gold. It doesn't concern him. Secondly, he lied because Burkina Faso never had gold reserves until we arrived. We are the ones who started reserving gold in the treasury of Burkina Faso. Otherwise, there wasn't a single gram of gold reserve in Burkina Faso. That means he's a liar again. The other thing, when he says we use it for protection and everything, we are free. If the people decided that we govern them, we have a duty to protect ourselves. So, we are free. What business is it of his? And the aspect that hurt me the most, not because he's a general or because he's American or whatever, it's because he's black. And it hurts a lot to see that they use a black man to fight a black man. And that hasn't started now. It has to stop. It's very dangerous. Even Libya, they destroyed Libya. They still used a black man.
I told you. I know, man. I know Ibrahim was a student of Muammar Gaddafi, or is a student of Muammar Gaddafi. I knew it. And yes, they used a half-breed ass nigga named Barry Soetoro that y'all like to call Barack Obama. To go off our brother Muammar with his soft, fun boy ass. I can't wait till that shit comes out. The foreign pretty boy was hiding. Monique Robinson was hiding, baby. I can't wait till that shit comes out, man. Obama's time is up. Shout out to Ibrahim Traore, man. This lame ass fuck nigga General Langley, Michael Langley. He looked like a soft ass, corny Poindexter ass nigga. Old West Point ass nigga. Probably never seen no combat ass nigga. Right? Shout out to our brother Ibrahim Traore, right? And I mean, everything he said was straight facts. Yeah, man. Straight transformer. Robots in disguise, man. And I can't wait till that shit comes out. All I'm going to be doing is this right here. That's all I'm going to be doing. That's all I'm gonna do when that shit come out. I'm gonna smoke my weed and drink my goddamn water. Oh shit, man. When that shit come out, boy, we gonna talk about it, Jack. You hear me? This fuck nigga Michael Langley. Right? Saying the same things about Ibrahim that Obama was saying about Muammar. He's a tyrant. He's a despot. He's killing his own people. He's murdering his own people. He's using the country's resources to line his own pockets. Monique says she's a dude, I can tell. Oh, shit. Right? Right? Let's finish listening to our brother.
In American movies in the past, black people always play the bad role, but we thought it was just in the movies. But why must black people continue to play the bad role? And I think if he heard this interview, he should look in a mirror, be ashamed, go out, say that he was given a false report, that he regrets it. He should say it publicly. If it's a false report, someone made it, he should come out and deny it, because you followed when I take our neighbor again. As I say, between us black people, the Ivorian Minister of Defense who goes to Turkey to see the Turkish Minister of Defense and tells him not to sell us weapons. You see how that hurts when it's a black person who behaves like that? It hurts a lot. If we made a false report, let him come out and deny it. If he was sent to create a problem in Burkina Faso, as they usually do, well, we will prepare. We will wait for them, because it has to stop now. The black race must not be used to fight black people. And every time it's the same thing. It's the same thing. And that's what we deplore. And it hurt us a lot to see that it was a black man who made these remarks.
Carry out $6.99 large 2-topping pizzas at...
Absolutely, Chairman. I see this and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserve.
The nigga sound like he lying off top. Let me run this back. He sound like he lying. I can play this. I'm about to play this for y'all, man. Look at this dude, man. This fucking guy, man. And I feel Ibrahim on what he's saying.
They killed him at 30. Absolutely, Chairman. I see this and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain and Burkina Faso, as they know that both, whether it's their gold reserves, that is all those proceeds are just in exchange to protect the junta regime. There's a number of examples across. Even in Sudan, what's going on with the rapid support forces and Burhan of the Sudan forces, when you get down to it, is all about the revenue that can be drawn out of that. And there are nefarious actors in the CCP or in sometimes Russia are complicit in those activities.
Okay, well, you can't imagine how frustrating it seems to me that this mineral-rich continent has not been able to move.
Absolutely, Chairman. You know, I see this, and I don't mind calling them out, but Captain Traore and Burkina Faso, you know, as they know that both, you know, whether it's the their goal,
whether it's what niggas, shut up, man. It's niggas like this nigga here, man. These type niggas, man. Ibrahim Wright, man. Niggas like this nigga here. Oh, Sambo ass, bootlicking ass, coon ass, yes and boss ass niggas. Just to get some bars and stripes. Willing to sell out his Al-Qaeda brother. What all his Al-Qaeda brother trying to do is liberate his people. Y'all going in on old Michael Obama, huh? Michael Robinson. That's funny as hell, man. This nigga here, man. This guy. He sounded like he was lying. He sounded like he was making that shit up as he was saying it. It didn't sound authentic. It didn't sound genuine. It sounded like straight crock of bullshit. Now that we got another mineral-rich country like Burkina Faso that finally got some leaders that ain't afraid of the Western power structure, now they getting labeled terrorists again, man. Just like Muammar did. Just like Saddam did. Just like our homeboy in Syria, Assad, did. And so forth and so on. Ibrahim is a young gangster, and he ain't going. He said it's our goal. We'll do it with whatever we want to do with it. It's none of your fucking business what we do with our goal. None of your concern. Beat it. That's basically what Ibrahim said, man. That's basically what the young homie said, man. Right? Langley ain't no little dude, though.
Security and stability across the continent. So that was a purpose. And now we're here in Kenya. And as I had discussions with the Chad, General Kariri, he says, yes, I would love to host this conference. So it's an ownership by the chiefs of defense across Africa. And here we are.
Tell us about the relationship between, Africa and, of course, the various militaries around Africa. And we'll come to Kenya in a moment. But speak to us about the cooperation and the support that's been provided. How would you categorize that?
Oh, wow. It's broad and wide as far as our engagement with the militaries across.
This dude.
AFRICOM's campaign revolves around central themes of ensuring strategic access, countering threats to the homeland and U.S. interests, preparing for and responding to crisis, and lastly, bolstering our allies and partners. This campaign places our African partners at the center, achieving positive change by executing African-led and U.S.-enabled operations focused on our shared objectives. In Africa, Modest investments and resources go a long way towards achieving our national security interests. Africa faces many challenges, but also offers even more opportunities. With our African partners at the forefront, reinforced by our efforts and the efforts of our allies, we will continue to gain ground towards achieving lasting stability, security, and prosperity on this crucial continent. AFRICOM's campaign revolves around central themes of ensuring strategic access.
Right. This dude, man. Right.
So I don't like to think about it, but
Ibrahim said he ain't going, Jack.
About filing his first.
Yes.
If military regalia could talk, Nairobi would have been deaf by now. May 28, 2025, Kenya played host to an elite gathering of over 38 chiefs of defense forces from across the African continent. It was a military mixer like no other. Berets, stars, epaulets, and an impressive arsenal of diplomatic smiles. Virtually every African nation had boots on Kenyan soil on that day. This was a continental military family reunion. But among the very few empty seats, one was louder than the rest of the table. Where was Ibrahim Traore's government? The Burkina Faso's youthful, hardline junta leader himself, a military man, was neither present nor accounted for. Not even a junior officer showed up to toss in a handshake or a half-hearted.
So you know what that mean, right? That mean Ibrahim, like, I ain't fucking with y'all, man. Y'all still on that bullshit. Y'all still fucking with the global financial structures and shit. We saying fuck all them motherfuckers. That's basically what young Ibrahim is on, man. This guy, man.
Donald Trump was live on air, as confident as ever. Without hesitation, he mocked Ibrahim Traore with a sarcastic smile, saying, "He just wears a uniform. It takes more than that to be a leader." That line went viral instantly. But what happened next caught everyone by surprise. Ibrahim Traore didn't delay his response. In a press conference, calm yet sharp, he stated, "Some people feel powerful speaking into a microphone. Others show results without saying a word." That was all it took. Silence followed. Trump's expression said it all. He was visibly shocked. He thought Traore would remain silent, but he responded in a language everyone understands: respect. This was a moment the world won't forget. In politics, much is scripted, but this moment was real. Donald Trump was live on air.
Live on air. I want to see that, man. Right. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Young Ibrahim ain't playing no games, Jack. Right. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. You want to talk about this real shit over here, Jack?
African leader on live TV. He never expected what happened next. This is the moment of
Right.
When truth is spoken without fear.
Let me find it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Intervlog.
Yeah, man. Ibrahim wasn't going, man. What y'all think about this, man? I'm about to drop the link.
If you had to wind all of those plates properly, you will see I'm the biggest clogger.
Is in Syria, which has seen.
Right. On Wednesday, we will definitely be discussing, or should I say, Thursday, we're going to be discussing the big, beautiful bill. It might even be tomorrow, or Wednesday, I should say. All right.
It was a day like no other. Ibrahim.
Ibrahim won't go with it. You hear me?
Battle. This war. We are going to win it, and we are going to overcome imperialism, which activated these terrorism in our region, to hope to bring us back in these colonial times, to maintain us under their yoke, to exploit us until the end of time. Africa is waking up, and no one can still close the eyes of Africans on our realities.
The only way for Africa to survive is when we unite. A united Africa is a must, but it's going to take minds that are awoken, minds that understand the importance of unity, minds that are free of the legacy of colonization and the legacy of slavery.
This is subjugation.
What?
In a move that has sent shockwaves.
Boy.
Doing for Burkina Faso. What we are doing, no other regime has accomplished. That's it, the socio-economic development of Burkina Faso. The socio-economic development of Burkina Faso. Who has done, look, we are building many health centers, equipping them with medical devices for examinations.
All right.
You will hear about the African Union. Yes, it exists. But what is the effect of the African Union in reality? We cannot talk about integration in the theme and not talk about the African Union. Because it is this organization that should unite us, create real integration. But we regret to see these wars that persist on the African continent, killing millions of young people. And that this organization, which has heads of state with armies, is unable to organize itself to support certain countries. The Union is not just a word. The Union is a symbol. And we, the youth, should...
Imagine sitting in a crowded hall, every eye on you, knowing what you're about to say could change how the world sees your people forever. Ibrahim Traore's voice trembled, not from fear, but from the weight of the moment. Then, in a simple but shattering sentence, he said something that left millions around the world in tears, and Africa holding its breath. It was an ordinary afternoon in Los Angeles. But inside one auditorium, something extraordinary is about to unfold. Michelle Obama had taken the stage, her presence commanding yet comforting. A global leadership summit had drawn some of the world's most influential voices, and the former First Lady of the United States was among the most anticipated speakers. With every word, she inspired. With every pause, she invited reflection. She spoke of global unity, climate justice, education for all, political reform in developing nations. The audience listened intently, applauding and nodding.
Right.
He was
That boy ain't no joke, man. I'm about to drop the link, man, so y'all can get up here. You know what I'm talking about?
As a revolutionary, part of being killed is one of those honors you must wear with pride. But I'm not going to be reckless. When he says to Ramaphosa,
introducing the African Diaspora News.
Hold on. Shout out to the homie Phil Scott, man. I know my homie Phil Scott ain't gonna trip off of us using the content. So I'm gonna go to Phil Scott and them over there, African Diaspora. Y'all go over there, sign, subscribe to the brother Phil Scott and the whole team over there, African Diaspora, man. They make great content over there. You feel me? Great content. Shout out to Phil Scott, man. You feel me? Shout out to Phil Scott, man. Shout out to over there. You did. Hold on, let me pull this up on the screen. Shout out to the homie Phil Scott. Doing great work over there, making great content over there, African Diaspora.
Journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Go there, subscribe to
Welcome to Africa Diaspora News Channel. My name is Lynette Akotuno making this report. The coming days promise to be interesting. So fasten your seatbelt so you don't miss out, because the West is about to get roasted. Captain Ibrahim Traore is a man of few words, but when he talks, everyone listens. Well, remember Michael Langley, the US commander to Africa? Remember he leveled some unfounded allegations against the Captain Ibrahim Traore government? Captain Ibrahim Traore government responded, but this time around, Captain Ibrahim Traore himself has responded. Let's watch the video.
As for those remarks, as you mentioned, we have protested through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That's one thing, but I don't know what happened with this general. There is still a problem, and I would perhaps like him to make a mea culpa if he was sent, and to understand that this is not the right mission. If he was misled, well, he should say so publicly before the Senate that he was mistaken, or if it was ill-intentioned, well, we will confront him as necessary, because everything he said is a lie. First, he talked about Burkina's gold, which is supposedly what we use to protect ourselves and all that. First of all, it's Burkina's gold, it's not his gold. That's the first thing. What business is it of his? It's none of his business. It's Burkina, it's Burkina's gold, it doesn't concern him. Secondly, he's lying, because Burkina never had any gold reserves until we came along. We are the ones who started setting aside gold in the treasury of Burkina Faso. Otherwise, there wasn't a single gram of gold reserves in Burkina. So that means he's lying again. Another thing, when he says we're using it to protect ourselves and all that, we're free to do so. If the people have decided that we should govern, we have the duty to protect ourselves.
Well, let me just summarize all he said. Captain Ibrahim Traore said he doesn't know why that man, Michael Langley, said what he said, but he's giving him a time frame to either back up his allegations with proof, or he apologizes. I think I'm in for the apology. I'm waiting for the apology. It's high time they know. They can't just spew nonsense from their mouth and expect to get away with it. They've seen their match. Captain Ibrahim Traore has their time. So he either apologizes or he's in for it. Oh, I'm proud of Captain Ibrahim Traore. I'm so proud to be an African in a time like this. Well, what do you have to say about the story? Because the whites will always be white. They will always keep looking for a black man to fight against the black against the black. And General Michael Langley has availed himself to be a tool used by them on a platter.
Yeah, that's a fact. Michael Langley with his lame ass, man. I dropped that goddamn link, man. Y'all can sit up here and come on up in this chat and spit your game and talk your ish. Any questions you got? Some of y'all might be a little bit more informed on this than I am. Come spit your game, talk your ish, drop the jewels. All right. Shout out to Ibrahim Traore, gangster, if you ask me. Ain't none of y'all's business what we do with our gold. It's ours. The people put us in power. We're going to do it to use it to protect ourselves, and we're going to use it for whatever else we need to use it for. You don't see us sniffing around the IRS or the coffers of the goddamn Federal Reserve, do you? Asking about where the gold in Fort Knox is at. The hell y'all worry about where our gold is at, what we do with it. Right? Right? There go the link in the chat, man. Right? You know? And this just goes to show that, man, regime change is going on perpetually in Al-Qiblan until every African country, 51, I think, countries, so everyone is under the bootstrap of the world power structure. And I respect what Ibrahim is doing, right? Because he's trying to unite Africa. He's trying to unite all the black people in Africa. Right? He's trying to unite all of Al-Qiblan. And it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Because Ibrahim ain't backing down. He ain't reiterating those statements. He ain't apologizing. He ain't changing the tone of his voice. He basically saying it's whatever. Ibrahim is essentially saying, fuck around and find out. And I respect it. Because he's doing exactly what he should be doing. Imagine if all the black folks in Africa and Al-Kibalan linked up, put all their tribal differences to the side. Like we over here in America need to put our gang differences to the side. That stupid ass shit. Yeah, your gang is stupid. I don't give a damn who you are, what gang or set you claim. That shit is fucking stupid and goofy. Always has been and it always will be. We need to eradicate it. Just like in Al-Kibalan, they need to eradicate tribalism. Because it's essentially the same shit. Just imagine if everybody in Al-Kibalan united. Hutus, Tutsis, Sunnis, Shiites, and whatever tribalisms y'all got going on through Al-Kibalan, man. Who knows? It's too many. I don't know. I'm not from there. This tribe, that tribe, man. All that tribal beef, man. Knock that shit off, man. Just imagine if all the black people in Africa, Al-Kibalan, united and said, you know what? We ain't doing it no more. We're not playing into your, you understand what I'm saying? Right? And then we'll have to force these people's hands and start seeing what they really got playing. So we can make them pull shit out their ass, pause. Because they're not counting on us uniting. They got legislation set up in place to, in case we do, and or to prevent us, deter us. But they can't stop us. And I mean that shit, man. Right? I mean, I wholeheartedly mean that, man. Seriously. It's high time, y'all, that we put all our petty differences to the side, man. Because that shit ain't important. Beefing with your brethren because he from a different tribe or because he from a different part of the country or a different set gang you from, you know? Right? You did. Leave that shit alone. Let that shit die down. That shit ain't important. Right? Shout out to Phil Scott and everybody over there at African Diaspora. Right? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful situation, man. Our young brother Ibrahim is in a golden spot right now, man. You feel me? He in a good position right now, man. Great position. He being seen, he being heard, no filter. He ain't connected to nobody, not that I know of or have heard about anyway. Right? But only time will tell. Right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Share on your social. And tomorrow we're going to be right back. Right? We should definitely tap in with us tomorrow. Y'all know how we do it, man. Tuesday night wrap up. Me and my brother King L's Glister Guarantee. Maybe some more members of E&E. Yiddy. And we're gonna sit up here and chop it up about these sports. Y'all know how we do it. Jaylee, you can't do it by yourself, bro. I mean, you good, but you ain't that good, man. And y'all know tomorrow we're going to get straight to it. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. And we definitely going to do it like we used to it. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. A Real Talk Podcast, Tuesday night wrap up. You feel me? I'm going to correct this here in a second. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it right this second. All right? Y'all already know what it is, man. Thank everybody for coming out tonight, man. Y'all already know what it is, what it ain't. You know what I'm talking about? A Real Talk Podcast. I appreciate y'all stopping through, showing that love and that support when you absolutely don't have to. Y'all could be doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. Right now, you could be asleep, attending to your family. You know what I'm talking about? All of that. But y'all tapping in with me, man. I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm talking about? I really do. Right? Y'all already know how we do it, man. We're going to get straight to it tomorrow, man. E&E Sports. Tuesday night wrap up. Jalen can't do it by himself, y'all. And maybe Flea is right, man. Maybe it ain't the players. Maybe it's something about that uniform, man. I don't know, man. We're going to get to it tomorrow, though, amongst other things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, man. We're about to get on up out of her. Shout out to our young brother, Ibrahim TRAORE, leader, president, whatever you want to call him, of Burkina Faso, right? And hope that brother be able to be getting some success and be able to protect and defend his country, man. And the people under the leadership of his regime do what the fuck they want with their goddamn gold. Just like America does it with their gold, if they got any. Asking that man about or saying something about what that man doing with the gold. What about the gold in Fort Knox? What about that gold? Right? No, let's not worry about Burkina Faso's gold. Let's worry about our gold. Right? I ain't gonna front though, man. Michael Langley, like he got some work on him, man. I ain't gonna lie, I can tell you a scrap. I can tell you can find. I can tell. Michael Langley ain't no hoe. He probably kick your ass. He's a 4-star Marine general. I'm pretty sure he possibly has seen some live combat. He looked like it. He got the build like a fighter. You feel me? But that don't mean he is though. He might just be a workout gym head who went to Langley and shit and went to motherfucking West Point. Or went to West Point. But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm a fighter, and Michael Langley definitely knows how to handle himself. I'm gonna just tell you that. He's a 4-star general. He's a 4-star general. I'm pretty sure he's seen live combat. He got the look on his face. He got that 1,000-yard stare. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's seen live combat. He did. But he's still a coon cornball for saying what he's saying about our brother Ibrahim. Lying. The Burkina Faso do what the hell they sing, please. They don't please what they go. Just like y'all do with ours. Smash that like button, click on the subscribe to the page, man. We're about to get up out of here, man. You already know what it is, man. I got to play the theme song from here on out, man, especially when we're talking about our brethren. And I know our relationship with our Al-Qiblan brethren. Hold on, let me come up for this. Listen, my Al-Qiblan brethren and sisters, y'all, right? Y'all been indoctrinated with the same things we have, man. Right? It's high time that y'all get off that bullshit, man. Stop thinking y'all fucking better than us. Y'all are not.
Living with opioid addiction can be a struggle. Supplicate with Counseling is for adults with moderate to severe opioid addiction.
That's not probably most things, right? But it'd be best if y'all just fell back, follow our lead and what we did over here, and y'all let that spread throughout all the black nations of Africa and around the world, right? Instead of being indoctrinated more and more by this mindset that we all have been indoctrinated with to go against each other when we should be linking up with each other. Probably would be in our best interest. Just like Ibrahim said, they always send another black man at another black man. It don't matter if it's in America or globally. It's the same shit, same story. How long we gonna keep falling for it? I stand in solidarity with my brother Ibrahim Traore, my Al-Qiblan brethren, even though I know most of Africa don't give a damn about us black folks in America. They know we ain't from there for real, most of us. That's why I don't fuck with us like that. They don't claim no ownership or leadership or, I mean, they don't claim no relationship with us, most of them. It's just, it is what it is, man. They look down their nose at us as if they're better than us. And y'all do, my Al-Qiblan brethren and sisters. Yes, y'all do. I don't hold you at fault for it because y'all been heavily indoctrinated to do so. But when you is aware of certain things, because all y'all Al-Qiblans ain't stupid. A lot of y'all are very intelligent. A lot of y'all speak numerous languages. A lot of y'all have degrees, and a lot of y'all are very, very intelligent. So don't hit me with that bullshit, man. Y'all be on that bullshit, man. And we don't be on that bullshit with y'all. We don't. Yeah, we joke around and call y'all African booty scratchers back in the day when y'all first came. I mean, but come on, man. That weak ass shit up, man. We do that shit to each other. It's a term of endearment to snap and blaze and roast and dozens on each other, man. Yeah, that's exactly what that boy Michael Langley done seen some combat, man. And he got, I'm telling you, see Michael Langley, he is not a little guy. He's not a little guy at all. Square body. Like, you can tell Michael, I could look at him and tell he built like how my Uncle Roger was built. Big sturdy, burly ass nigga, cut up old nigga with the bald head cut up, rocky shoulders and shit, big ass bare knuckles and shit. You feel me? I know a scrapper when I see one. Don't run up on Michael Langley. He gonna kick your ass, I'm telling you. He's a 4-star general for a reason. But that bullshit you said, Michael, was some fuck shit, man, and you know it. You should have been standing in solidarity with your African brother. Say, listen, man, Burkina Faso, man, they doing the right thing over there. You know, they might not be doing everything like maybe, let's say, how we think they should, but, you know, the people over there is good. You know? You feel me? Shout out to my brother Ibrahim Traore. Salute. I stand over here at A Real Talk Podcast in full 100% solidarity with my brother, man. Y'all worry about that man in the country and they go for it. Let them worry about that. Y'all worry about getting these goddamn illegals up out of here. Y'all worry about getting us FBAs our goddamn reparations before we start acting crazy. I'm fucking Nah, but for real now. You feel me? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening, man. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. You did. Shout out to my brother Narcissus the Sick and John Boy for making this dope ass song, man. This is the theme song for the rest of 2025.
Booking.com has all kinds of
FBA
stays.
all day,
Because
every
the City
day.
Hotel
3
is
days
right
off,
for some.
P&D every day, all day.
But
That's
not necessary.
What question is? In the hat.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on all of our black kings. All black everything, we got black tea. All black coffee, man, I don't add green. North give you all you need, no more caffeine. Close down the whole set, no more casting. Remove targets off our back like a black team. We keep growing up the game like a black team. Your girl got a problem with me, then get at me. I'm tired to a bumper, now you got a drag queen. You can't stop me, you old as jalopy. This is past me, and I got it photocopy. Caught up on film, flow, tracks are sloppy. Trying to attack me, you a carbon copy. I see the heat like chimney blocks, and I charge for a hook, put me in a penalty box. Man, I'm killing the ops while I look at my watch. All hands on deck like the time on the clock. Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black
Keep
kings.
my grass cut low to catch a glimpse of the snakes. Devilish serpents with purpose to steal your cake. Smiling in your face while they got their eyes on your safe. Yeah. Boy, that hatred, man, they make you do some foul things. Switch up on your niggas like the numbers when the Dow change. When I'm with familiar, still a grind like a broke. Take it for granted, should be gone in the proof of smoke. Better put your plan in action, niggas get you used to hope. Formulated the plan, calculated the steps. 2020, my vision, see my way to the check. Only way is up, I made my way to the steps. Let's go. Look, only way to move is building kingdom shit. Niggas won't make a move, want you to bring them shit. But God bless the child, they can hold his own. They want to give you numbers in his cell like a mobile phone. But fuck a cop, any wicked, you this was just fuck. Cause niggas on the edge, there for you to push. Bullets loaded tight up in that magazine. Bring a nightmare to American dreams.
Task Force, Black Force, we the tag team. If it's a nightmare, then it must be a bad dream. E&E, running our lanes like a track meet, skipping over hurdles. Call us a track team, all paperwork legit. It's the fact team, then double up the championship belts like a tag team. Black on black, yeah, it's a black thing. Black jewelry shining on our black kings.